Good afternoon, friends. Now, as per the another case concern, plug flow. Already we have been studied what is plug flow, where the velocity profile is all streamlines are parallel to each other, and here this is the another case for the laminar flow where we are having such equations. Before that, let me tell you about the correlation in between Piclet number and Gris number. So, in last video, I have been elaborated the Gris number, where Gris number and Piclet number can correlated by using the equation pi d upon 4l into Piclet number, where again we can brief it pi upon nfo, but that is a Fourier number. So it is very essential you must have the knowledge about all dimensionless numbers. Once again I would repeat, we have been seen lot of dimensionless group numbers like Reynolds number, like Mach number, power number, Fourier number, and accordingly as per the heat transfer question we have been started with the Biot number, Nusselt number, Lewis number, Piclet number, Grashof number, Prandtl number, Stanton number. So these all these numbers are playing very important role for reducing the calculation as well to avoid the confusion as per the calculation concern. So in plug flow already we have been used the Fourier series in conduction. If you do remember in our second chapter we have been gone through one equation. So which was showing the correlations in between temperature ranges as well as the other parameters by using the Fourier series. So accordingly for plug flow 12.15 equation can be used, TW minus TB bar upon TW minus TA bar. So that Fourier series again it is having the relations in between Gris number and the Pictet number, which is given above in 12.14 pi upon NFO, that is Fourier number. So by using this number we can elaborate the equation 0.692 e raised to minus 5.78 pi upon NGO, Grashof number, that is. So accordingly this equation is also used for the calculation of the calculating the temperature variations in the plug flow. Now here T and TB bar are the inlet and average outlet temperatures respectively. Basically we have been gone through the relationship in between temperature, effect of temperature and pressure on viscosity of fluids in fluid mechanics, where we have been seen as temperature increases the viscosity of the liquid generally decreases, and that's why the plug flow is not that much realistic model for the Newtonian fluid, but it may apply to the highly pseudoplastic fluid. Friends, we have been seen one rheological behavior in our fluid mechanics, where the graph has been plotted against shear stress upon shear stress versus shear strain, where the line was passing through the origin was the Newtonian fluid, and at the line which is intercepting y-axis, that was the pseudoplastic Bingham plastic fluid, which was showing the behavior which is intercepting y-axis, and the line passing through origin and concave downward, and again the line passing through origin and concave upward. So this behavior we have been already studied. Pseudoplastic fluids, liquids, generally this equation is applicable for the pseudoplastic liquids and the plastic liquids having the high value of the yield stress. So as per the stress concern, already we have been gone a lot of equations in fluid mechanics. So last part is the fully developed flow. So as per the profile concern, which is parabolic in case of the pipe or circular conduit, we may have the similar kind of equations which priorly we have been discussed. So equation number 12.16 is giving the correlation in between the temperature variations along with Gris number and the constants by using Fourier series. So here I would repeat once again, the Nusselt number is playing very important role. Nusselt number is nothing but Hd upon K, where if we are using Hi, that is the internal uh, film coefficient from the internal side. So hi is the average value over the length of the pipe, which can be calculated by using the following equation, which is described in 12.18. hi is nothing but m dot cp into tb bar minus ta upon pi dl delta tl bar, where here you should notice that delta tl bar is nothing but logarithmic mean temperature deviations. Mass flow rate, again I would repeat, in my previous lecture I used to tell you the rate of heat transfer is depending upon a lot of parameters like mass flow rate of fluids, specific heats of the fluid, temperature, uh, difference in between the streams, which also can be called as the gradient, then density, the length of the conduit, as well as the viscosity also. So accordingly here the one plot is given, which is which has been plotted against Grease number versus Nusselt number. Now here the plug flow and as theoretical value has been compared. So if you gone through this plot in figure number 12.2, so you can come across that generally for Grease number having the value greater than 20, the theoretical Nusselt number, it increases with about the 1/3 power of the Grease number. So such a relationship can be tabulated, which is given in 12.23 equation, that is Nusselt number is equal to it is approximately equal to 2 times Grease number raised to power 1 upon 3. So this is an empirical equation for the moderate Grease number. Do remember, whenever the Grease number is greater than 20, then this equation can be applied. So you may come across some numerical problems where you need to use this relationship. Now as viscosity plays a very important role, you need to always keep in mind that as viscosity changes, the calculations regarding change in viscosity, it also going to change. So in fluid mechanics itself, as per the effect of temperature and pressure on viscosity of fluids, under this sub topic we have been discussed that uh, 5e, that is the correction factor for the viscosity, which is also given as mu upon mu w raised to 0.14. So that factor already we have been studied in fluid mechanics, where mu is the viscosity of the fluid at the core, where mu w is the viscosity of the fluid at the wall. This relationship should be used wherever the temperature variations takes place. So accordingly this factor should be added to equation number 12.23, which is given above. Nusselt number is equal to 2 times Grease number raised to 1 upon 3. So by using this relationship we can get that equation number 12.25. So in equation number 12.24 and 12.25, the viscosity at the arithmetic mean temperature has been taken. So this equation can be used for the calculation of the numerical sums when the liquid is being heated. Now there are some assumptions which are also described in the below parameter, like whenever the viscosity at the wall is greater than viscosity at the core, then that time 5e value should be less than 1.0 when the liquid is being cooled. So the as per the cooling and heating concern, there are the different factors for the 5e, that is the change in correction factor for the viscosity. So moving forward, heat transfer to non-Newtonian liquids in laminar flow, that is the another subtopic, which is prescribed by the Nusselt number, then Grease number, and the what is the modified equation called, we can call it as by taking the arithmetic mean temperature. So equation number 12.26, it describes the Nusselt number is correlated with the Grease number, and what are the arithmetic mean temperatures. So it is given as HID upon K is equal to 2 into del raised to 1 upon 3 m dot Cp upon KL, that is the Grease number raised to 1 upon 3 mu upon m upon mw raised to 0.14, where del is nothing but uh, we have been seen this parameter in earlier lectures while studying the vertical tube, where m is nothing but it is the arithmetic mean temperature, and k dash is nothing but the flow consistency index, and n dash is nothing but flow behavior index. So you might found it very critical, very difficult to understand, but friends, this chapter is having lot of equations, lot of correlations regarding uh, dimensionless numbers. So you need to decide, you need to define as per the situation and as per the cases changes, the various equations are also changes. So you must aware about the physical significance of the all dimensionless numbers. So in next video I will elaborate the heat transfer by force convection in turbulent flow. Thank you.